Welcome to another episode of Called to Chaos.
Hey guys,
How are we doing this week?
we're doing good. We're doing good. Is the tree attacking you?
It is.
You should move up a little bit.
Jeez.
If you're watching us, if you're not watching us, you can't see, but the tree attacked her.
Goodness.
It was a great start.
Great little blooper for
It's
the
great though. I
beginning.
love it. What was your most chaotic moment this week?
Probably Wednesday night. So my daughter likes to go to Switch, my 13-year-old.
What is Switch?
It is our youth night at church.
Mm-hmm.
And so she likes to go, and she has a lot of friends from her school that go as well. So if they're all going, she wants to go even more, and I just love that. That same night, I was getting home. I think it was 5:15 when I got home. My 11-year-old son had baseball practice. My husband works 45 minutes away in Las Colinas and even longer with traffic. So someone had to take him to practice because my older two were going to switch at another one of our
Mm-hmm.
locations, the one we are from.
Right.
And my daughter springs on me, "Can we take my friend and her twin brother to switch with us?"
Okay, cool.
How am I gonna say no?
Right. Absolutely.
So I was like, "Sure," like, I would want someone to be able to do that if I couldn't get home from work
Yeah.
in time to do it, and so I was like, "Sure, send me the address." Get home, eat the crock-pot meal real quick, get Daxton's baseball stuff ready, let's go, we gotta get in the car, drive him to practice, come back to this side of town, run through Brahms for just a quick ice cream
Mm-hmm.
pick me up, and the kids that we were taking hadn't eaten yet.
Oh
And so
gosh.
we got them some food real quick, drove
You're
to
so
their house,
good.
picked them up, then dropped them off at church.
Yeah, you're so good.
And I said, "I'm not picking them back up.
Yeah,
Someone else is picking up."
somebody's gonna pick up because I'm done for the night.
I sat in the car my whole drive home and then didn't even have 10 minutes out of the car before getting back in, it felt like. So that's always chaotic.
Did you go pick her up?
No. Gary picked her up.
Oh, okay, good.
And the friend's mom was able to
Oh,
pick
good,
them up. And so
good.
Gary just had to pick up Smile of Faith. But
That's something that they'll never forget, though. Those experiences, that
yeah.
which is so great that you took time to do that.
Yeah.
So,
It's important, and I let Gary know Daxton's baseball team, if they have practice on Wednesdays, once he's old enough for
hmm
switch, he's not going.
yeah,
You're not going to practice on a Wednesday night
yeah,
for church. You better just tell the coach now, switch the practice time."
yeah. That's so hard. Ella's had practice on Wednesdays, so she hasn't been able to get involved. But we're about to not be doing club,
Yeah.
so
Hopefully she'll start going
I
and
really
like
don't
it.
hope she does. I really hope she does. The good thing is she really does have some really great friends at school that are really strong believers.
Mhm.
And so one will like just really like leads Bible studies and stuff like that. So she's with a really good group of friends. Thank goodness. But I would like for her to get involved
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
That's important. What was your most chaotic moment?
yeah, I think I was out all weekend. I was in Kansas City for Ella's
Mhm.
volleyball, her last volleyball tournament, and so it was super fun, but it always feels a little chaotic when you're coming back home, right? So, coming back home, trying to get things put together and then trying to get back in work mode can be really difficult because it wasn't a vacation. I mean, it was really fun. We had some time off and I was able to breathe a little bit, but still I was on, right? Like I was on. So I think coming back to work can feel a little chaotic. Just gotta get my mindset back right. And so that can feel like, okay, because I didn't have many days at work to get back into that like
Mhm.
communication practice and making sure we're ready for the weekend. And then my family's ready and we have a tournament this weekend for baseball. And I'm hosting a bridal shower. And so I think a lot of that has been really chaotic and just not feeling like I have a lot of like downtime or peace.
Yeah.
And that has made me just kind of spiral some. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's chaos for sure.
it is chaos, but all good things. It's
Yeah.
just sometimes I don't have that time to process and to be down. I can I can spiral too much. So that's
Yeah.
never a good thing.
Well, and it's so easy as probably a woman, I would say, that we have all of the things, we talked
Mhm.
about this before, in our head at one time. And so you're at work after
Mhm.
being off, thinking about the bazillion and one things you have to do for the bridal
Yeah.
shower and what's coming up this weekend. And that makes the spiral so much easier.
Yeah.
Because if you were to make a list, which I'm not good at
I'm
this,
not either.
but if you were to make a list of each thing you actually needed to do
Yeah.
and then went through that list, it would probably be like, I got this,
Right.
no big deal.
Right.
But because it's all like right there in your
Mhm.
brain at the same time, it just feels so big.
It does.
And I've been there before too.
Yeah.
It's annoying
Yeah.
that our brains work like that
It
sometimes.
is. But it's like if I would just stop and think through it, I make things bigger than they really are. Um, and so just stopping and thinking through everything, like it's really actually not that big of a deal, then it does help. But yeah, so find you a friend that
Yeah.
will tell you that because we could talk about that all day long. I
Yeah.
think I spiral and I don't see it. And then I just get mad at Matt, even though he's done nothing wrong but try to help. And he could tell me the same thing that you had told me, and I would like lose it.
Well, that goes the same for me. Also, I would be spiraling about the same thing,
Yeah.
right? Or have, whatever. It's kind of like we talked about when I was looking, it was like a brief moment on Thursday morning where I was looking for like Mother's Day
Yeah.
gifts for all the volunteers and I'm wanting it to be perfect and matching and all of this stuff. And you're like, it's not really going to matter. It doesn't matter. And it's like, I know you're so right. It doesn't really matter. But then you were like, but I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And so just like what you were experiencing yesterday, same thing. You you were spiraling and thinking all of this. Nobody cares what
Right.
the people who are coming to the shower are just here to celebrate, the bride to be. They're not going to care about any of that other stuff.
Right.
And even though it feels like that in the moment, and I would probably feel the exact same way, it's not like I wouldn't. Having someone be able to say, no,
Yeah.
nobody cares about that.
Yeah.
Nobody is looking at that. I mean, we all have to grow in that.
Sure. I think it's important to have though. It's important
Yes.
to be able to do that with somebody, whoever that might be. So I think we can get in our heads and we can start to spiral out of things. And when we don't have rest or we don't have like that time downtime for ourselves, so we're just constantly going, it makes it even 100% worse. Right.
Mhm.
And so I think also for me, it made me really reevaluate. This has been made me really reevaluate just like what are we spending our time on as a family, which has been really good. And Matt and I coming together and saying, okay, like where are we at? This cannot continue. We cannot continue to spend energy and time and money on certain things that aren't gonna. The outcome is not going to be really anything different.
Right.
And so I think that's been a really good learning lesson for us. Now it's just like getting to the other side of it, right? And so I was spiraling a little bit, and then Helen was so gracious enough to say, like, you've got to stop this. You've got to stop.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, to be fair, she's been spiraling, I would
yeah,
say, in various situations way more than I've ever known her to do that.
yeah,
It's just been you've always been the strong one,
yeah,
the one that's like the voice of reason.
yeah,
And not saying you always have to be that, but you were also having moments back then
yeah,
where you would spiral in a moment, we process it out loud
yeah,
and you move on. But
right.
this time I felt like you were spiraling over and over and staying there. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's not who you are. And I just wanted to shake you. Like, this is not you. It's not.
Yeah.
And to be a fair, it's not an easy thing to say because
No, it's not at all.
I don't want it to come across as I'm unsympathetic
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, she's forgotten who she is,
Yeah.
or she's forgotten that she's stronger than this.
Yeah.
And so someone's got to tell her.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was so glad that you did because that also like kind of snapped me out of whatever reality. And I was able to actually go to Matt and say, like, this is actually not that big of a deal. Whatever we can get done is what we can get done. And so that was super helpful for me to like have a change of mindset too, for that. So find your person that can do that.
Also, a good reminder that it's okay to ask for help
Yeah. Yeah.
because you didn't ask for
I
help.
know. I know. I'm really bad about that.
And it's like, I understand when you are doing something thinking, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Not even that I want to prove that I've got it, but and this is what I agreed to. This is what I said I would do. I'm going to handle it. But Girl,
I know.
I ain't got nothing better to do on a
I
Friday
know. I
anyways.
know.
If I'm doing something with you, it's way more fun than just
Yeah.
doing nothing
And
by
I'm always and
myself.
yeah, and then I, like, flip I'm, like, always the first person that's like, "Let me help you. Let me help you figure this out. Let me come over."
Yes.
Like, I will but I am so bad about asking for myself.
Yeah.
I don't ever wanna be a burden on anybody. I don't ever wanna, like, "I
Well,
took this
here's the
on," and
thing.
I know it's not like that for you.
It's not a burden to me, but also if it's not gonna work, if I can't,
Right, you're gonna say, "No, I
I'm
can't."
gonna say, "No, I can't," or
Yeah.
whatever it is. That's it.
Yeah.
I would, but I'm thinking I even said this to Gary. I said, "Why didn't you just say, 'Come do this with me?'" Because, I mean, I'm just gonna be sitting at the
I
house,
know.
or
Yes.
going shopping, spending money I don't need to spend or whatever. And she could easily have just been like, let's throw on some music together and clean my house or whatever. That's going to be way more fun for
Yeah,
me
so
on a
true.
Friday than
Yeah.
doing whatever it is that I was going to be doing alone. So you're like one of the few people that I can
Yeah.
stand to be around all the time and it doesn't drain my
Yes.
energy.
It actually gives us more energy,
Yes.
I feel like.
Yeah. Don't forget to ask for help.
Thank you.
But in that, I think I was reminding Barbara what was important. Something that I've discovered is important is like doing stuff for your own mental
For sure.
health and whatever that looks like. It took me a very long time to get there. And we've touched on this before too. Well, we talked about me looking for hobbies last
Mhm.
week. And so that is so important, whatever it is, even if you can only do something for yourself 30 minutes a day, an hour a
Mhm.
day, whatever it looks like, it is very important that you have that something
Yeah.
that you can look forward to, that can be your peace, that can turn your brain off for women like us, anyways.
Mhm.
I say
Percent agree.
women with ADHD or women in perimenopause like us, our brains tend to just be on all the time. And so I learned I started doing puzzles and loved it, and then got even more into doing them once my mom passed away.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why it was like I just couldn't wait to spend every second I had to spare doing a puzzle. And then I learned from one of my volunteers on my team that when you're doing something like that, it takes you out of the emotional side of your
Yeah.
brain
Yeah.
and into like the other side, the right side, left side. I don't know which
Right.
one it is,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it takes you out of the emotions. And so doing the puzzles was taking me out of feeling my feelings,
Yeah.
which is good and bad, right?
Right, right.
But Mm, even though I'm still grieving, that's not why I'm only doing it. It's really just like my peace and sanity of how I unplug every day, whether it's the puzzle or I did actually buy one of the paint by number
Mhm. It was so pretty.
kits and I've started doing paint by number and it's very satisfying and fun. And I mean, time is just passing. I'm sitting there painting and in the living room so my kids
Yeah.
can come around and talk to me
I
while I'm
think
doing
I'm
it,
gonna get one of those
whatever.
today.
And it's just so relaxing. My brain shuts off. In today's society, it's very easy to go down the rabbit trail of just on your
Yeah.
phone. You
Yeah.
just get on your phone, you're doom scrolling, and then you're comparing yourself or your life, or somebody has something you really like or that you really, really want. And that
Mhm.
just gets in
Keeps
your
it
brain
going.
and it just makes you feel even more, whatever it is, overwhelmed,
Yeah.
depressed, things suck. And so I've really tried to not even do that. I still have my phone near me in case I mean, you
Yeah.
text me or whatever, but if I can do anything other than scroll or
Yeah.
be on my phone, I'm doing it.
Yeah. I've noticed that because your do not disturb comes on super early, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Okay, she's doing that." Like, now my one of my new goals coming into this coming week,
Yeah.
just after this week, is trying to do something. I even told Matt last night, I was like, "I've got to have some me time."
Mhm.
Like, I've gotta figure out what that looks like, whether it is a puzzle or I find a paint by number or whatever, just a little bit of time. Like, I can't be going every single night. I can't
Mhm.
be taking somebody to practice. I can't be going to a game every night. We're almost done with baseball for Hayden, which is great. So, we have, like, 1 game left and then another one in May, so they're separated. But then I shouldn't have to take anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, so that'll be nice for me to figure out something and do that, but just be intentional about putting my phone on the charger in my room, and put it on do not disturb so that I can do something for a little bit. I'm excited just to see, like, how I feel.
I'm telling you, it will become your favorite part of the day.
Yeah.
I genuinely looked forward to going home and painting every single day this
Yeah.
week when I was getting off of work, is I couldn't wait to get home. And yeah, like Wednesday, I still had to take kids places, but then I got
Sure.
home and did that when I got home
Yeah.
while people were elsewhere, right? But
I just don't understand why I haven't realized this long. Like,
well,
why I haven't, like, figured this out, which makes me a little frustrated. I'm glad I have now, but I feel like I think I could just do everything. Like, I was
mhm.
supposed to do everything. Um,
It's that what you just
yeah.
said. You feel like you're supposed to do
Yeah.
everything, and that's just not true.
Mhm.
Um, because I mean, my brain goes there
Yeah.
sometimes. Still, I'll be doing a puzzle or painting, whatever it is,
Yeah.
because I have several different things I'll do. I'll read a book outside,
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like, okay, well, my husband is driving home from work, taking a kid to practice, coming home, taking care of dinner, and I'm just doing something for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But what I've realized is what he does for him takes him completely away from the rest of
That's
us.
true.
He loves to golf. So he's golfing as often as he can, or he's getting out, going to the driving range, hitting a few balls or whatever that and he enjoys
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So whatever he's doing that's filling him up is preparing him for that. And he understands because I've been able to vocalize, this is all I got. This is what shuts my brain off and
Yeah.
helps me just be a better mom, be a better wife, a better person. Things that I told you this the other day, things that would normally cause me to be like spiraling
Mhm.
crazy, not happy, yelling at my kids, the mess of the house, all of that. I have so much more patience if I'm
Yeah.
doing a puzzle, if I'm painting, if I'm doing something that's quieting my brain down. It takes me out of that emotional side. And so when my child is having a meltdown because she's 13 and also dealing with hormones and all of that, I'd have way more patience, which then results in being able to bring her down,
Yeah.
right? If I'm not coming at her with the same rigid attitude that she's coming at me with, that I'm asking questions, trying to learn, trying to empathize because I'm calm and doing a
Yeah.
puzzle, it de escalates the situation
Mhm.
so much faster. And so finding whatever that is for you or anyone is super important because we need it.
Mhm. We really do. I think especially as we get older and our hormones are kinda crazy, and we need it even more,
Mhm,
I think. I feel like I did a lot of that with Ella because it was just her and I and then
mhm,
another mom and a kid. We were gone and just gonna spend some time with her and stay calm at any type of reactions and, like, watching the interaction between other moms and their daughters. I think it was good for me to see, okay, Ella is, like, a really great kid, even though she has her moments, but just seeing how maybe some of the other girls talk to their
Oh.
moms, or I was like, if she ever talked to me like that, she's gotten just so much better. And then just the way I talk to her and just looking through the lens of a lot of her friends' parents are divorced.
Mhm,
And so I think Ella's seeing that too, just that dynamic of how blessed that we are that Matt and I have been married for almost 19 years in May.
mhm.
Even like it came up in conversation. And so, I think that was really good for her to see and for me to see,
Yeah.
and for me just to stay calm during all the situations and her just knowing, like, where her boundaries were.
Mhm.
Um, we did, like, a little shopping at, like, TJ Maxx. She knew, like, and one of her friends kinda just, like, threw a fit because she wasn't getting what she wanted, and Ella's like, I told Ella, she knew, "You got this much time, you get just
Mhm.
get find 2 things that you might want," and that was it.
Yeah.
She was done. And so it was just it's always good to see you see it at home all the time, right?
Mhm.
It's like, "This is my kid," but when you don't really get to see it
Right.
outside very often with
Mhm.
other people and other kids. It just makes you appreciate each other a lot more,
100%,
which was really
100%.
good.
I love that. And I think when it comes to, like, the attitudes of teenage years,
Mhm.
man, what that can do to a woman
Yeah,
because we used to be like that,
I
right?
know.
I feel
I'm
like
like, "Oh
when
my
I was a
gosh."
teenager, I used to be sassy too
Yeah.
and have this attitude. And so I really try to remind myself and my husband that's what's going on. Not that I'm going to accept the disrespect. I will not. However, when it's a day, right? So Nyla Faith, she's going to kill me if she listens to this. Nyla Faith had a day where she was just so emotional and just all over the place. And I said, Nyla Faith, are you about to start your period? She goes, I am. And I said, girl, me too. I get it. Like you don't even know why you feel the way you feel right now. And I was just speaking what she was feeling
That's
into her
good.
because I remember what that feels like. I still feel that way
Mhm.
sometimes. it de-escalated it, right? She went from
It's really
being
good.
sassy at me to understanding that I was willing to understand where she was coming from, what she was feeling, and now she doesn't need to do whatever it was that she was gonna
Yeah,
do or say,
that's
and
really
so
good.
and I have to tell Gary, it's not easy, especially from the guy's standpoint, he
Mhm.
doesn't understand it, but I had to tell him, a teenage girl with hormones,
Just the way it is.
but unfortunately, that's the curse that
I know.
we've
Matt's
been
really
dealt.
good about that. I'm less good about that, but I'm really trying to be better at just, like, slowing down and not getting ramped up for no reason with her.
Yeah.
So that's really good. I'm gonna remember that. Just
I think
kinda go there
getting
with
on their
her.
level, just when you think about it, they tell you to do that as a toddler mom,
Yeah.
right? When you have
Mhm.
toddlers, you get on their level, you do only the type of discipline that they understand, all
Right.
this stuff. And it's easy to think about it in that perspective, but when
It
they're a
is.
certain age, you feel like they should know what they're supposed to do
Right.
and it should just happen. And that is true in certain instances,
Right.
but there's got to be grace for when they are feeling the same way we're feeling, overwhelmed, anxious, whatever it looks like.
Yeah. And this is their first time being 15 or whatever it is age they
Mhm.
are, first time experiencing these hormones, just like it's our first time,
Mhm.
experiencing the different kind of hormones and stuff. There's always a first for us. So we have to make sure we are giving grace to each other.
Mhm.
As I've told Ella before, this is the first time I've been a mom of a 15-year-old.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
No, none of us
I
do.
don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, I've been a mom of a 15-year-old twice at this point,
Yeah.
and now
But still,
she's 13, and I still don't know because each kid is different.
yeah. Yeah.
It's super funny though, because Kason one time, I can't remember when it was, but he said, "Is she on her period?"
Ah, jeez. I'm surprised, like, Grace hasn't said that yet.
Kason's 18, it's a
Yeah,
little
that's
different.
true. That's true. Still.
He has an older sister and a younger
Yeah, that's
sister,
true.
so
He's right there in the middle of it all.
he's in the middle of the 2 of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kason, complete change of subject,
That's okay.
complete
That's
hard
okay.
shift right here. We're sitting downstairs doing a puzzle last night, and I hear Kason start wailing. He's he runs out of his room and he's screaming, "No, no, 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 no,"
What?
and he is crying. I mean, it's
What in the world?
and I just well, no, wait a second. I was downstairs. Gary was doing the puzzle. I had gotten up to go to the kitchen to do something. And I walk into the living room and I look at my husband and I say, "Is he okay? He's crying. What is
Yeah.
happening?" I thought somebody died. That's the type of reaction he was having. I went upstairs. I don't ever go upstairs.
Yeah, I know you don't.
I don't ever go upstairs. I was so concerned. I went up the stairs. I walk up the stairs. He's coming out of Nyla Faith's bedroom. Nyla Faith is laughing.
What?
And I said, "What is wrong?" Some singer or rapper or something didn't do what he thought. He wasn't even really crying.
What is wrong with him?
That's what I said. I said, "Kason, you scared me. I came up here. I thought somebody died.
Like the boy who cried wolf.
Listen," I said, my mind was going to all the worst
Literally.
places. I was thinking, "Oh no, his girlfriend broke up with him.
That's the first thing that I thought.
Oh no, his girlfriend died. Oh no, I don't know." I
Somebody
mean,
was in a car wreck or
not for
like,
nothing, has an ex-girlfriend that he wasn't dating at the time who did pass away in a tragic
yeah,
accident, and so I'm just thinking
all the things.
something like that happened again,
Right.
right? I wanted to smack him so much. No,
I would
Faith
have
is just
lost it.
laughing. I mean, the way I wanted to,
Yeah. What is wrong with you?
and I said, "Jason, what happened? What even happened?" And he told David, I don't know, it's a stinger or maybe I genuinely don't know because once I realized he was fine and nothing
You probably
was
just
happening,
blocked it all out after
I
that.
said, "Ugh, get out of my face."
So irritating.
So irritating. But then he said he actually really was crying or something. I don't know if he was really crying or just genuinely alarmed and
Like, if you're really crying, you're way too invested.
right.
Way too invested.
Get out. No, you get to get out of that lifestyle,
Mm-mm.
bro. Get
Mm-mm.
out. That is
Mm-mm.
not okay.
Ella was watching all weekend the Coachella,
Oh yeah.
all weekend, watching their outfits, what they were wearing. I want to be there so bad. I'm like, girlfriend, you think I would ever let you go to that? You are crazy. Go say something else, but I'm not. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? She's like watching all these influencers in their outfits and like what they're wearing. She keeps talking about it. I'm not letting you go to LA for some giant
Is Coachella in LA?
festival. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was like New York.
No, it's in LA. And there's like thousands and thousands
I
of people
mean,
there.
it's been around for a very long
I know.
time.
I didn't even know what Coachella was.
I mean, I've known about it. I've never had a desire to go. That many people does not sound like fun.
No, it sounds
Also,
terrible.
porta potties?
Yeah, yeah. Nope. Nope. But that many people?
No.
Nope.
But I have seen a lot of Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber had a really big part in it. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
real phenomenal. Like he played all of his best songs,
Oh,
like all his famous songs, and then
yeah.
like had a moment where he talks about his childhood trauma.
Mm,
Um, so he's been out a lot more about that. So she
yeah.
talked a lot about that too.
Yeah.
She knows all about that kind of stuff. It reminded me because you were talking about Kason being so invested in the singer, whoever
Yes.
it was. Like Ella's the same way. She's so invested in all this stuff, and I'm
Yes.
like, I love that you love that, but you're a
Yeah.
15-year-old girl.
I
There's
mean,
no
no
way,
way you're going. To be
no
fair,
way.
I guess I was also very invested in like the Backstreet Boys
Yeah,
and Britney
let's
Spears.
be real. You kind of still are
I know.
Backstreet Boys.
I did go to their concert at the
You
Sphere,
did.
so that was the best Mother's Day gift ever. I don't know how Gary's gonna top that one
I
this year.
know. I
I
know.
would go again.
I know you would.
So if they are gonna be there again, take me again. But I was just as invested, I think, in that. I remember back then we didn't have on Spotify, or
Right.
you couldn't just listen to
Yeah.
their music. And so if I didn't have a CD or the single wasn't released yet, you sit by the radio waiting for it to
Yes.
come on,
Record it.
and you press record.
Yes.
You put tape over those one spots on the cassette to be able to
Yes.
record it.
I just saw a post with somebody saying, Apple, please bring back the iPod because our kids don't need access to all the social media.
No, they don't.
And I was like, that is so true. They just want to listen to music all the time.
That's true.
Like,
Dude.
bring back the iPod.
Yes. I mean, an iPod Touch essentially is an iPhone. So we don't need that back, but we
No,
just need the one
just
that
the
has
one where you could
the
download.
music.
Right.
Yeah.
You listen to music.
Did they discontinue them?
Yeah. You can't buy them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, you can't buy them at all. They've been discontinued for a while. You can find them like on eBay
eBay,
for like a
yeah.
ridiculous amount of money, but you can't buy them.
Well, and you probably can't even update them,
I don't know. No,
even
you
if
probably
you
can't.
bought one,
Yeah.
because everything has gone to an iPod Touch or
Yeah.
a phone. I used to have a little iPod with the little spinny thing, almost like the Apple remote,
Yes.
the TV remote.
Yep. Let's talk about all the things we used to
The
have.
good old
Recording
days.
the cassettes, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
You have to wait for it to come on the radio, and then you could hit record.
hmm Or what was that countdown called? Every Saturday there was a
Oh,
challenge.
yeah. The top 10 or
Yeah,
something.
Ricky.
Yes. What was it?
it?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I
But
want to say Ricky Martin, but it wasn't Ricky Martin.
no, it wasn't. It was something top 10,
Yes.
and it was on all the top 40 stations
Yes.
all across the country.
Yes.
And
You would wait for it to come on.
wait for
And
it
then we
to
had Walkmans
Walkmans. Yeah,
with the CDs to go buy all the CDs.
I remember I used to watch TRL every
Yes.
single day. Every single day I had to watch TRL,
Oh my gosh.
and it was live.
Yes.
So it was so cool to watch, like the people you wanted to see
Yes.
come on there live. This is what the Backstreet Boys are doing right
Now.
Wow.
And all the MTV shows. Yes. All the MTV shows, you got to see all that stuff too. So funny.
What's it called?
What's it called that was on MTV?
There was the Cribs. I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to love watching
Mhm.
all the celebrity homes.
Yes.
Or
So
the
funny.
Diary of.
Yes.
That was reality TV before there was
Yes.
reality TV, or
Yep. Yep.
and then Real World, Road Rules, those challenge.
Yes. So many fun things.
There was so much that I used to watch that I shouldn't have been watching.
No.
That I wouldn't be letting my kids watch right now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Especially you go back. There's even some movies I had watched or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you go back and look at it now, or songs and things like that? Like, what in the world?
Did I know those lyrics said that?
And one of my favorite movies is like Dirty Dancing.
Oh, same. I love that movie.
best movie, classic.
I would never let my child watch
No,
it at the
no.
age I was when I watched it.
No. They'd probably be like, what is this anyways? The quality of it.
Or some of the big movies when I was like in high school. So She's All That,
Oh, yeah.
and Mean Girls, or
Mhm.
Varsity Blues.
Yep.
Bro,
Yeah, no. No.
what?
Yeah.
Why were they even making movies like that?
Well, and our ratings were so different too,
So different.
which we've discovered. Like PG-13 there was all kinds of stuff in there that we didn't even like. And now,
Jeez.
yeah.
That should have been rated X.
Right. But now I think the ratings are even worse.
Oh, whipped cream bikini.
yeah.
What?
Yes.
Why are you trying to give these teenagers
Yes,
ideas?
exactly. It's like, what? What were we doing? What were we watching?
I remember watching movies like that I mean, this is embarrassing to even say that my school district did this, but I was an athletic trainer my junior and senior year of high school, and so we would be on the charter buses for football
Mhm.
going long distances, and we would watch movies like Varsity Blues.
Yeah, yeah. Wasn't even a big deal.
No, and I just can't imagine my even Kason, he's 18, and I still think, "Don't watch that."
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I
because
know.
I don't choose like, I choose to try to watch cleanish
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
that I don't I mean, I wouldn't bleh.
I know.
Loved that movie, though.
It was so good.
Tweeter.
Uh,
Loved his
it
name.
was so fun.
The
Like Waterboy.
the big guy with the pig on Varsity Blues, well, Bacon, his pig's name was Bacon.
Yeah, I don't remember his name though.
Um, gosh, we had people in our grade or in our school who we, like, nicknamed those names if they looked like them,
Yes.
right? So we had a tweeter, we had a whatever the big guy man, my memory sucks, but I can't remember the big guy.
I don't remember his name either. Matt would probably know.
Yeah, that's
But
fun.
we saw on the way to taking Grayson to school this past that we saw a station wagon.
Mm.
He goes, "What is that?" I said, "That's a station wagon." And I said, "Actually, I remember driving in a station wagon where the back seat was faced
Yep.
backwards. Do you remember that?"
Mhm. And you open the door,
Yeah,
the trunk,
literally.
and you get
You
out.
had like all the seats, and the last seat was faced backwards for the back. Maybe made you so sick when you were driving in it because you were going backwards.
Mhm.
And then I don't even know if we had seatbelts then either.
My grandparents had one. Well, you may have had seatbelts, but
It wasn't
maybe
like a
not in
big.
the back
I
seat.
don't know that we did in the back seat.
That's true. You didn't wear them.
No, it's like you just get in the car and you go, or sit in the back of a truck.
Oh, I did that
The amount of times I sat in the back of
so
a
many
truck,
times.
it's like we were fine.
I rode in the back of a truck with a friend who didn't even have a driver's license driving through a small town. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Just whatever.
Yep, I remember this really like dates me too. In downtown, if you're from the DFW area, downtown Fort Worth. We That used to be on Main Street in the stockyards. We just drive back and forth.
Oh, everybody had that. We had that in our small town.
Yes, it was so funny now because nothing like that. You just drive back and forth and like yell and holler at each other. And I remember like hopping in the back of different people's trucks.
Yes.
Y'all was so bad.
Oh, but
If my
those
daughter
were the
ever did it, it was so
days.
fun.
It was.
So fun.
We would
Wild and crazy.
blare our music.
Yes.
That's all you were doing was just driving up and down, waiting to see somebody, depending on which town I'm talking about, because I was a part of two small
Yeah.
towns in high school. But the one in South Texas, there was like a parking lot in this shopping center, the Bells parking lot. And so we would pull over into the Bells parking lot
Yep.
and meet up with the people we wanted to see and talk about what we were going to do that night. And most of the time, it was nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on.
Yeah. We just sat
Occasionally,
in the
there'd be a
cars,
bonfire. Yep.
the back of trucks. They just hung out.
It was fun.
It was
Music
so fun.
and the outside
Yes.
and no devices.
Right. No devices. You're just hanging out, talking and laughing. And I'm
Mhm.
like, man, I kind of miss those days.
I do too. I wish that our children got to experience that.
Yeah.
Even the barefoot riding your bike to your
Mhm.
friend's house
Mhm.
in the summertime, don't come home until the streetlights are on.
Yep.
You
Yep.
can't do that.
We can't.
There's just no way. I mean, maybe if I ever build a house here, they can ride
For
their
sure.
bike to your
Yeah.
house
Or walk over,
and walk over at
They're
the
gonna like,
same
we're gonna
time.
like, they're gonna like live in each other's houses. Be like,
Literally.
there's no knocking. There's no, we just all live in each other's
Yeah.
houses.
But that's as far we can't do like in the city. I would ride
Yeah.
my bike across the town
Yeah. Yeah.
to see my friends.
Yeah. It's so funny you say that because Hayden was talking to Matt. We were going to his baseball game the other day. Finally got to go together to his baseball game.
Nice.
And he was like, Dad, did you, when you were young, did you have to go outside? Your mom locked you out of the house all day until it got dark and you had to come inside? Because that's what mom said that happened to her. I was like, I did not say that, Hayden. I said that when we were kids, we went outside in the morning
Mhm.
and we didn't come back in until it got dark. We played.
Mhm. All day long.
Yeah, I said we used our imagination.
Mhm.
We played, climbed trees. We would play in the dirt like we were cooking.
Mhm.
We, all the different things.
Yep.
Made forts. And I said, she didn't lock us out. I mean, she might have, but
We didn't have electronic scooters and bikes
no, none of that.
and anything. We
Regular
literally
bikes.
just had nature
Literally, nature.
in our bodies.
Yes. Matt was like, well, I didn't get locked out. I said, neither did I. But yeah, we did that. He was like,
locked
oh.
out. No, not really locked out, but go outside and
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Go outside.
dinner.
Until dinner time.
Yeah.
Like, don't come back until dinner.
Right.
The dog came in. All right. Here we
That's
go.
funny.
The dog. He She's usually my shadow.
Yeah.
So wherever I am, Harley's gonna be because she's just on my rear the whole time, all the time.
Yeah. And she's
I
big. She's not a small one either.
She's not a small one either, but, like, I know her barks. I know what she wants when she's looking at me. It's either tell when she needs to go outside, all the things. So
Yeah.
weird. I've never had a dog that I just, like, care that much about. Except for her. Like, I'd be really sad if something happened.
That was me with my dog, Gracie.
I know.
I still love my dog right now. She's a small dog and she loves me the most. I'm her favorite.
Yeah.
But
That dang dog barks at me every time I come in.
she
I'm like,
barks at
"You know me."
she barks at me. She barks at Garrett. If we pull in the garage, she already knows it's us, but she still barks. But I think it's an excited bark.
I think it is too,
That
actually.
it's not a bark of who are
Fear.
you? Get away.
Yeah, not fear. It's like,
It's
"Oh,
just
friend. Friend,
yes.
friend."
You're home. Yay. And it just gets so annoying. Gary's the one who like caters to her every need though. I don't call for it, but
Mhm.
she knows he does. And
Yeah.
so for every single thing that she wants or needs, he knows when she wants a treat, when she
Yes.
wants to go outside. We'll get in bed at night and she will
Does she sleep
just
with y'all?
she does.
No.
And she'll like wag her tail in our face, like up by our heads and she'll just not settle. And Gary will be like, "What do you
Yep.
want?"
They always want something.
And he'll get up and let her out, get up and give her, a treat, whatever it looks like, and I'm not giving into that. Like,
Yeah.
she only does it because she knows you're gonna
Right, like a child. I
yes.
mean, they're gonna do that. You know, they're gonna
Same
you're
with
gonna keep going.
begging. She begs only with him. When we're eating dinner, she goes to him
That's so funny.
and sits there and begs. She'll bark at him if he doesn't give her something.
Harley does it with Nate. She stands right in Nate's, like, lap with her sometimes with her head on his lap, on
Just waiting.
like, just waiting for because I think there's been a while where he's just, like, snuck it to her for so long, and we
Yeah.
didn't really know about it till we noticed what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like, "Nate!" So
Right.
she every day, every night,
I
he's
just
right there.
I love our dogs. They love us no matter what.
They do.
I love your dog. I want a big dog, but I
She's
can't
great.
have a big dog till I live out here
I know, I know.
because I can't
They're
have
gonna be able to run, 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 run,
yeah, I
run.
can't have a big dog with a backyard that's like mine because chances are I'm not gonna do daily walks.
No.
That's just probably not
Mhm.
in my future. I
Wheelhouse.
just can't
It's
do
like,
that.
and when would you do that anyways?
Right.
You know?
And they need so much exercise. So
Yeah, she's
having
able to
all of
run
this
around
is just
here.
and she does.
She does. She
It's
just runs
amazing.
and runs and runs and runs.
It's great.
So, just gotta make sure she doesn't ever try to go out the gate,
Yeah.
but one day we'll have a real
Yeah. Hopefully
gate.
soon. All right. So where do you think you saw God show up for you this week?
Uh, um, I think, honestly, today, um, I've seen a lot of God show up just through our conversations, and then I had somebody text me that I have not talked to in years,
Mm.
years. We were at church together forever ago.
Mhm.
She is also a musician, artist, and she has a CD, she's written songs and stuff, and she
Oh.
randomly texted me today, and it was really weird, but she said I'm gonna read it because it was like she works at another church. She's worship at another
Oh,
church.
okay.
Anyway, so she just said, "This is so random," but she saw something, about, like, worry and anxiety, and so she has a song called Jesus Always, and she sent it to me,
Mhm.
literally, this morning.
Wait, is that the name of our series?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why she sent it. Our new series is called that.
Okay.
And so she was like, I just want to, I know your church is like massive. You're probably all set with music, but I just thought this was so neat that the song that she has sang was the same as our message series. And I
Yeah.
was just like, has nothing to do with church. I said, but the way that I need to see that right now, like that was 100% the Lord. Like I have not talked to this girl. I can't even tell you for how long.
Yeah.
And so it was just really cool. She's like, he's so good like that. Always has it sending stuff. But I know like a lot of times songs can minister to people.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, it's in those moments it's like, okay, God, like I hear you. I see you. So that was really cool.
Yeah. That is
Yeah. What about you?
cool. Let's see. I think I saw God show up in multiple ways this week, but the one that sticks out the most to me is just how I was able to process things with my husband
Hmm.
in like a really healthy way. We were able to talk through not just process like, that sounds like we had a big issue. We didn't.
No, no.
Uh, we were talking over some things that he was doing at work, some things I was doing at work, how we come together on them, and I just felt like the Lord was showing me that we still think about each other in that
Mhm.
way, right? I was able to help him with something that he was doing at work, and the way it sort of correlates with stuff
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
It's cool to see that I'm doing something, I'm working in ministry and he's not, but he is still leading things and how I was able to help him in that way.
Mhm.
It was like a God wink to be like, you what you're learning is helping him, what he's learning is helping
I
you.
love that
It
so
all goes
much.
together. And
Yeah.
so I just thought that was cool. And then I think just God showing up in our friendship every
Mhm.
single time just makes me feel so validated that the love we have for each other
Mhm.
is God ordained,
Absolutely.
right? Like our
Yeah,
friendship was created for a
yeah,
reason and it was set in motion by God a long time ago.
yeah.
If you
So
didn't
cool.
hear episode 1, and so I just think that that's just cool too, like
Mhm.
seeing how I'm able to say things to you that I never would have been able to say to someone else.
Yeah,
I
for
wouldn't have been
sure.
brave enough. I wouldn't have been bold enough. I wouldn't have been honestly probably wouldn't have cared enough
Yeah, yeah.
to say anything about whatever, right?
Exactly.
Like a season ahead of you kids wise. And so I've been through the stuff
Yeah. You're able to bring some really good perspective.
and I can now share that
Mhm.
with you. And so while it sucked going through it for me and I had to learn things in a hard way,
Mhm.
being able to pass that on to someone who I care about so much as advice
Yeah,
and whatever is cool to see. I always love it when God allows us to use things that we've been through
yeah,
to help other people.
yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
feel like it's so powerful too
yeah,
in such a strong way.
yeah.
So awesome. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us on Call to Chaos,
And if this episode made you laugh,
or made you feel just a little bit less alone.
share it with a friend who's also living in the chaos.
We will talk to you next time.
Bye,
Bye, friends.
friends.